Hang tight. 16 radio, apparatus got smashed. We need another unit.
This dashcam footage took place on 16th January of 2015, in which it highlights how important it is to follow the traffic lights regulations. When at a traffic stop, this dashcam footage shows two cars trying to make a move into another lane by not obeying the traffic lights, and in doing so, one of the cars, which was a black car out of the left side of the dashcam, can be seen hit by another range Jeep, causing a high amount of damage to both cars, and also sent the Jeep crashing into another car at the ends. Luckily, both parties were okay during the incident. Another dashcam footage shows why it's important to be attentive while driving. This dashcam driver, named Tim Hawkins, was headed to the doctor when the oncoming driver drove in a straight line, instead of following the curve to the right. Fortunately, he saw him just in time to veer enough to the right to avoid a head-on collision, which would have been far worse. After this crash, a passerby was there to check on both the driver and Tim. Later, an ambulance was called and he was later rushed to the emergency room, where he got 4 staples and a CT scan. The car door took the brunt of the impact, and looking at the pictures of the car, you could tell he was lucky to be alive. Having a dashcam helps prove a lot in some cases of accidents, to know just who is at fault or to help a judge make a better decision. This dashcam footage was recorded in August 2020 at around 10 p.m. when the dashcam driver was at a traffic stop, and while the light turned green and they were about to make his move, another oncoming vehicle could be seen driving right towards the dashcam driver, colliding with the car and causing a lot of damage to the car. Although it's not known if the driver had a brake failure as to why he couldn't stop moving toward the dashcam driver. Also in the process, the dashcam driver can be heard hitting the horns to correct the driver that he is driving in the wrong way, but it was too late as the car collided with the dashcam driver's car. Overspeeding on the road can cause a lot of accidents. This dashcam footage starts by showing a minivan driving at a high speed behind the dashcam car, when all of a sudden the driver lost control of the car, and in the process of trying to get control of the car, spins off and tumbles multiple times to the roadside median. Luckily, no reports of casualties. This footage starts off by showing a normally busy road, with a truck driver driving moderately, until they come up under a bridge, and a mini truck can be seen afar, where another truck up front brushed the side of the truck. But while this truck driver approached this mini truck, it was too late for the driver to stop, as he collided with the mini truck and destroys the truck in the process. Although the truck was either driving slowly or parked there as a result of an emergency. It was unknown if anyone was in the mini truck at the time, but no reports or injuries or casualties. In this next dashcam footage, a lot of injuries were recorded, and this might send shivers down your spine as you watch. This dashcam footage in January 2023 showed a crash involving a truck, luxury bus, and some other mini trucks in the process. The dashcam starts off by showing the dashcam driver approaching an intersection where a large luxury bus is seen ahead. It was about to make a turn at the intersection, and while waiting for other cars to move along before the bus can make the turn into another lane on the road, out of nowhere, a large truck can be seen speeding out of the left side, ramming into the luxurious bus, pushing it far off of the road, onto the roadside, and also in the process of doing so, while the truck came speeding out, other trucks also collided with the truck, as one of the mini trucks is seen being dragged under the bus.
I'm going home. The only way home without potholes.
947 Drive with Tundo. Back tomorrow for another smooth ride.
Guaranteed future value ensures your vehicle's value at the end of your term.
T's and C's apply.
Travel the world in multi-millionaire style with LottoStar's major lottery.
Mommy, there's a car under the truck.
According to reports, a total of 43 people were injured in the multi-vehicle pileup crash involving a truck, a bus, and several light motor vehicles. Thankfully, paramedics and emergency service vehicles responded to the mass casualty right at once. Talk about bad timing. This unbelievable scary dashcam footage captures the moment a tree smashes the windshield of a brand new car. On a rainy Saturday morning in North Carolina, as severe storms swept through, a new car owner with a dashcam installed was driving through on a less busy road, when suddenly, out of nowhere, a large tree came falling down on the windshield, causing a huge crack on it, and in turn a liege of damage on the car. Also, you can hear the sound of fear in the dashcam driver as this incident happens. Thankfully, the trees did not fall directly on the car rooftop, which would have caused a lot of problems. Another disturbing dashcam footage which captures a road rage, where motorcyclists ganged up on a motorist in the middle of the road. This incident took place on January 9, 2021, in North Fort Myers, Southwest Florida, when the riders were seen speeding, cutting off other vehicles, and holding up traffic in the middle of intersections. After one motorist got in a verbal argument with one of the riders, they followed the vehicle and broke the side mirror before surrounding the vehicle and breaking all of the car's windows. The victim got out of his car and was beaten with a large wrench and helmets before being kicked repeatedly. Thankfully, nearby people were able to break up the fight and the riders fled the scene. The victim was later rushed to an area hospital with extensive injuries. This dashcam footage was recorded in 2017, and it shows how a Land Rover driver lost control and crashed on the road. This dashcam footage captured the bizarre moment as when the Land Rover came into viewpoint while overspeeding on the road and trying to overtake the vehicle ahead of it, when all of a sudden the Land Rover's front left tire came off, which caused the driver to lose control of the car and spins the other way, while crashing and stumbling over to the other side of the road. This incident definitely caused a lot of fear in the dashcam driver, as he can be heard panicking and screaming while it occurred. Luckily, the driver was rushed to the hospital and he survived the crash. This next dashcam driver shows why you shouldn't claim you are right all the time while driving on the road. This Audi driver has been driving recklessly on the road, which was seen by both the moped rider and the dashcam driver. While the Audi driver approached the stop sign, at a traffic light intersection, the moped driver also stopped right beside him and called him out for driving recklessly. Then all of a sudden, the Audi driver came out of his car and went straight to the moped driver and put his hands around his neck in an attempt to strangle him. But luckily, the dashcam driver started blasting his horn at the driver and he left the moped driver.
That's it.
Ed! We've got it on camera, fella. You're driving like a dickhead.
Like a dickhead.
The dashcam driver then told the Audi driver that everything he did was on camera, making the driver get back in his car and drive off as soon as the light became green. This next dashcam footage was captured on the 14th of March 2018. The video shows the moment a big car was about to make a turn at the intersection into another road, and when a Jeep was seen speeding and trying to beat the traffic light as it turned red, collided with the other car and sent the car in the opposite direction of the road. This accident caused a huge amount of damage to both cars, but fortunately, both drivers were able to get out of the car safely, as they only sustained minor injuries. In this video, it shows exactly why we need to obey the traffic rules and stop trying to outrun the traffic lights when they go red. This dashcam footage shows a scary accident which occurred in August 2021, when the dashcam driver was at an intersection at the traffic light, and as the light goes green, the car had made the turn to get into another lane, and while doing so, a G-Wagon driver who was clearly overspeeding and trying to beat the red light on his own lane collided into the vehicle, causing dents to the side of the vehicle and the hood of the G-Wagon. This dashcam footage was recorded in December 2021, when on a freeway out of the left-hand corner of the dashcam, a car could be seen speeding out, and while another car was in the process of changing lanes, the speeding car crashed into the other car, making the car spin and turn the other way before hitting another car in the lane.
Oh! We're gonna stop. Oh, man!
Fortunately, nobody was hurt during this accident, but still, it could have been prevented if only the speeding car driver could pay attention to the road and not overspeed. This next dashcam shows a buzzard moment when a dashcam driver who is clearly not in the right state of mind crashes into a mall, and then before crashing into a phone store. The video was recorded in July 2020, and it begins by showing the dashcam driver, who happened to be a Chinese woman on the road, sounding in distress and screaming, also when all of a sudden changing lanes on the road and smashes into the main gate and keeps driving until she hits the door of the mall.
我今天都死在这儿了，好吧，来，就来，来啊！我今天都死在这儿，好吧，我今天都死在这儿，走开，走开，走开！啊！啊！啊！啊！我操！我今天都死在这儿。
When this happened, people present there at the moment started running away to get to a safe place. But as this continued, the woman kept driving in the mall, when she was later rammed into a phone store, shattering the glass door before hitting the wall, and fortunately that stopped the car. Thankfully, she didn't hit anyone in the process of this incident. After a while, the police responded quickly to the scene, and the woman was later arrested and taken into custody. This dashcam captures the bizarre moments when a small red car, which was ahead of the dashcam driver, was unaware that the car's hood was slightly open and not closed very well, when all of a sudden the hood of the car was sent flying in the air and landed on this dashcam driver's windshield, causing the windshield to crack. This incident was scary for the dashcam driver, as it can be heard in her voice. Thankfully, no harm was done to the dashcam driver when this incident happens. This shows how important a dashcam is in your vehicle. The video starts off by showing the suspect breaking into the car by breaking the back door window to gain access into the car. After the thief starts searching through the car and makes away with the car owner's wallet, and bags some of the other valuables in the car before making a run for it. So scary. This incident took place in 2022, and the footage starts by showing an officer who stopped another car in a regular routine stop by the side of the road. While the officer's dash cam captures the exact moment the officer can be seen looking, an oncoming vehicle starts coming at full speed and tried moving back, but after a while he moved forward to see if the car had stopped. But all of a sudden you can see the officer running backwards faster this time, as the truck crashed, then hitting the officer's car, pushing it aside, but making the truck stumble even further on the icy road.
Hang tight! 16 radio, back guard has got smashed. We need another unit.
After this, the officer called the incident in for backup, right on the spot, as he escaped a close call, then checked on the driver immediately to see if he was okay as well. Another close call dashcam footage. This dashcam captured the bizarre moment when the trooper can be seen trying to help the driver of the disabled vehicle parked beside the roadside to change a tire, when all of a sudden a U-Haul truck went off the roadway and crashed into the trooper's patrol car, making the trooper to jump off the guardrail to escape this close call.
Okay. Watch out!
Luckily, only a little damage was done to the car, and the patrol car was reported. Although this incident didn't make the truck driver stop, as the driver is seen fleeing away from the scene. Let us know in the comment section which of these disturbing dashcam footage sent shivers down your spine, and which terrified you the most. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.